IGTV, I am back. Happy Wednesday. So excited that it's Wednesday. It's hump day. We're almost through the week. Hold on. Friday be here before you know it. Next week is turkey week. So let's get to it. Let's get to business. But what I want to talk about today is consultations. People call or message me a lot and they're like, do I really need a consultation? For certain things, yes, you do. So, one, most likely you're gonna need a consultation for anything that involves chemicals. So that could be like a color, that could be a relaxer, that could be a smoothing treatment. Sometimes sew-ins, depending on the particular type of sew-ins, and then sometimes you just need an all-out consultation for your hair and get you on a regimen. And why is it so important? So that way you and your stylist can have a good means of communication when it comes to your hair. It's just like going to the doctor. The doctor will ask you a bunch of questions. What are you taking? How often are you taking it? What's your diet like? Are you exercising? Blase, all that stuff. All those things apply to your hair because guess what? Whatever goes in your mouth comes out in your hair, your skin, your nails, everything that your body exudes. Even like your bowels and your urine. I know we don't want to talk about that, but that's what we're gonna talk about. Anyway, but what to expect when you get a consultation. One, you're going to come in. Your stylist may ask, hey, they may want your hair prepped a certain type of way. They may want you to not have anything in your hair. They may want it cleaned, like so no braids, no sew-ins, maybe shampooed a couple days prior to. Step two, they're probably going to ask you a slew of questions. Again, what are you eating? What products are you using? Are you exercising? What is your lifestyle like? Because sometimes that's all dependent upon what you want to do to your hair. How often are you willing to visit the salon? Those are really important questions. And I'll do another video on why these questions are so important. But we're just going to cover the basis for today. Two, sometimes what I do in my consultations, if it's just a general consultation, I'll ask the client to even bring in their products. I'll test the pH in their products against their hair. And then that way we can kind of really narrow it down to where they need to be as far as product wise. When it comes to color consultations, couple of things. Some people have allergic reactions. So in all honesty, when you do a color consultation, you want to do this, your stylist should do a patch test on you. And that's where they mix up a little bit of the color. They put it either on the inside of your arm or right behind your ear. And that's just to see if you have an allergic reaction to it. If they see anything happen within 24 hours, and some people say, well, shouldn't it happen right away? Sometimes allergic reactions don't happen right away. Sometimes it takes time for them to happen, which is usually standard by the book, 24 hours. So, again, if you see your stylist doing a patch test, trust me, it's for your own safety, because there have been issues out there where people have gotten a color and didn't get a patch test first, and guess what? They had an allergic reaction, they had to go to the hospital, and then they're on the news, and everybody wants to sue them, blah, 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 and all this stuff. So that's one, why that's important. Two, it also gives the stylist an idea of where they're starting, where they're going, how to help you achieve your desired results, and not only that, to give you a realistic expectations of your service that you're getting. That's the end goal, is to give you something realistic, to talk about it, because last thing you want is to walk in with this picture and you're like, I want this, and your stylist is like, yes, I'll do it, and y'all haven't had a conversation, they do it and it ends up not what you want. So that is the basis of like a color consultation. So just know that that's important. And so when your stylist says yes, you need to book a consultation, and then 48 hours afterwards we can book your actual service appointment, like, try to respect that, because it's just because we care about your hair. We also care about our business, our livelihood, what we do, because if something goes wrong, we can get our license pulled for that, just so you guys know. Anyway, next is like a chemical. So if you're getting a relaxer, a smoothing treatment, again, that's just to know your hair history. What is going on with your hair? Are we able to use this service? Do you have color? Do you have highlights? Do you have other chemical treatments on your hair? We need to know these type of things because it gives us realistic expectations. And last but not least, know that you're not always a candidate for something. You may not always be a candidate for a chemical treatment. You may not always be a candidate for a certain type of hairstyle. You may not always be a candidate for a certain type of haircut. You may not always be a candidate for a certain type of sew-in or even a wig. Keep those things in mind. And it does a disservice when clients are so hard up about something because they see it on Pinterest or IG or Facebook or wherever, and they really want something, and their hair just doesn't measure up to that. Yeah, we're miracle workers to a certain extent, but you may not be a candidate. It's just like certain surgeries. If your health ain't right, you may not be a candidate for a particular procedure because it just may go way worse than what we started. So keep that in mind. So with that, I want to say happy hump day, and I'll see you maybe next week for Turkey Week. We'll see how I'm feeling. But I did want to talk about consultations because I get that a lot. Okay, so love you. Bye.